Tonight at 5 o'clock with a federal judge who's decided to dismiss a FedEx from a lawsuit brought by the families of victims of that mass shooting.
This is big news just in. 8 FedEx ground workers were shot and killed by a former employee during a shift change at the facility by the Indianapolis airport. All of this happened back in 2021.
And tonight, Rich Nye explains why that lawsuit is still pending, but FedEx no longer the defendant.
Family members representing 5 of the 8 people killed at FedEx ground filed the civil suit in U.S. District Court this April, almost a year after the mass shooting. The wrongful death lawsuit claims FedEx and Securitas Security Services were negligent, failed to keep the premises safe, and were negligent in hiring, training, and supervising security workers. The judge dismissed FedEx and all of its extended companies from the lawsuit. The judge ruled that any claims against FedEx would need to be filed with the Indiana Workers' Compensation Board. The ruling reads in part, the injuries for which plaintiffs seek redress allegedly occurred by accident arising out of and in the course of employment. This court may not grant any relief on plaintiffs' claims against FedEx. A former worker opened fire at the employee entrance and in the parking lot of the FedEx ground facility during a shift change on the night of April 15, 2021. Before killing himself. The lawsuit is brought by the families of Amarjeet Sekhon, Amarjeet Johal, Yasvinder Kaur, Carly Smith, and John Weissert. Securitas remains a defendant in the lawsuit. The security company filed a response in June denying any responsibility or foreseeable liability for the shooting.
Thank you, Rich. Well, today we did contact the attorneys who are representing those families, but so far we have yet to hear back from them on how they plan to proceed now. In the meantime, the judge said that the families can take the case to the Indiana Workers' Compensation Board.
The board makes rulings on informal disputes and disputed claims. The informal dispute starts with a form filed to the board, then a coordinator interviews both parties. Now, if an agreement is not reached, then the disputed claim process starts and a hearing is set.
The board then hears the claims, they make a decision, and that decision can be appealed all the way up to the state Supreme Court.